ballin'. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a grand man when it the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a she an why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Check 53. Come on.
Speed grip.
On 1st and 10, Pickett. Bryant has it. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
X3, 218, chop. Hey!
Go get him.
Ready?
Now Holyfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ain't no such thing as
Christian, Travis. Hey, Charlie.
check. Hey, check back.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check it back.
Hard.
Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Hey, Delta.
Line 6. Twist. Check safety.
General West. Hey, exit. Now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Back.
Topper.
Check 53's Mike. I'm here all day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Switch gears.
Look, squeeze.
Bang. Check.
Go.
Check three.
They go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 11. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Ready, break.
49 to Mike. Army.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
70, Indy.
53, Hey, watch the screen.
And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Pickett. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, box truck.
Operating from the gun. Pickett. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go now. 10 Lobo.
Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Come again. Hey, check 25.
Defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stout troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Any weapon.
Hey, watch it.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, check Mike 6. Let's get it together.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Ready? 60 or.
Here we go, D. All day.
Christian, Travis. Hey, high 7.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
I know he ain't got it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
10 logo.
Number 53, Mike 53.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
8-3.
Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
I'm going to run you over. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Shit.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Come on, fellas.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll drop the throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
A pickup of 18 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Kill, kill, kill.
X3, 218, chopper. Smooth.
Mike 6. Hey, tight.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Yes. Bravo.
Jump the helmet. Here we go.
Protein spill.
Mike 6. Mike.
On the ball. They go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
You got nothing.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill. Turn up.
Go.
Check Mike 6. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Go.
Mike 6.
They're going to look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Yep. Hey, Echo.
Seven's a Mike. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Charlie.
To you. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Rip right. Rip right.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Pickett. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2.
Switch it.
And 4.
80 weapon.
Mike 6. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 37.
Hey!
Jim.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
it certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Third down and 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Greystone, travel. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They'll set up a throw to Mixon on the check down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, lock it. Look at me. Door.
Watch twins.
You're out.
Check 3.
Hey, foxtrot.
2nd and 9 now. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hey, high 7.
Check Mike 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, zoom.
Hey, check Mike 6. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 6.
Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Pickett. He goes full extension, and he's got it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
65.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Haywood. Go, go.
Check.
Gone.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert 3.
Leo. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 7. Watch the run.
Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Joker. Alert flare. He's coming. We got double up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Mike 7. Check pass. Check. Lucky.
General West. Hey, Echo.
Mike 7. I smell
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decided maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the set. Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pickett. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Panthers 52, Bills 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete from the contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 25.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Go. Go. Save.
Look at me. Door. Hey, exit.
Watch the shit.
You're out.
Check the backer. Check safety.
Back. 49. Hey, Sam off. Defense.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm going back to you.
61 Matchbox Lights. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
He'll drop to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.